Rated PG-13.
What's up, guys? MiddleAgedGamer here. We are playing Train Sim World. The new DLC, which I'm very excited about, Great Western Express, is now out. Thank you, DevTel Games. Definitely appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and do something a little bit different. If you look above me, you'll notice that there is no toolbar for the MiddleAgedGamer. There's no chat scrolling. There's nothing else. Basically, we're doing this strictly for YouTube. It's going to be kind of a continuation of what I used to do as far as YouTube-only videos to hopefully grow this audience. And I want you guys to tell me basically what you think. Is it something that you like? Do you like having the live streams uploaded? Or do you like having the YouTube-only where it's just me talking with no one else chatting back? Obviously, your screen's going to be a little bit bigger as far as the game goes, so hopefully you guys do like that. Running, I believe, 720p at 60 frames per second. This game, even including the DLC that just came out, runs silky smooth at high resolution and high frame rates as well. So let's go ahead and get it started. Continue. We're going to go ahead and do a scenario. We're going to actually do one called Aggregate Industries, which I failed last night on the live stream. It says basically discharge a rake of hoppers at Hayes Tarmac facility before working the train over to Acton Yard and preparing it for the return journey to the West Country. About 45 minutes long. It's 2 out of 5 difficulty. Let's go ahead and start it up. There we go. All right, Aggregate Industries.
That was the key run from the West Country, but it's now time to get down to business and unload these wagons.
Let's go ahead and put our yard work lights on for now.
Reverse the train through the discharge facility to get these wagons unloaded.
All right, so we're gonna look at the little control module up here. Hit select, and then speed control, and then down here we gotta actually turn the speed control on the switch right there. Put the reverser in reverse, and we're gonna go ahead and set the speed to 3. This is a little bit hard to use. It's very easy to go past 3. If you do, just go back left. It's fine. I'm gonna get it to exactly 3. There we go. Now I go back up here and click on F1 to start slow speed control. We got to release the brakes now. Very important that you do this. There we go. Release all the pressure out. And then we go ahead and set our throttle notch to 1 as well. And it will automatically keep us at 3 miles per hour moving backwards. So this is going to be a relatively slow portion of the journey. One thing that I noticed was a glitch was I look like I'm standing through the seat. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands out. I'm assuming that is a glitch right there. Nice little AI train going by on the main line. And I'm going to get into free mode on the camera so I can show you guys around. Detailing on this entire route is absolutely superb, top notch. Frame rate is very good. In case you guys are wondering, this is definitely some type of gravel or rock, aka aggregate in the back. It's used to make cement, which I'll show you guys here in a second. But I mean, this is all over the route. I mean, look at the detailing as far as the eye can see. Buildings, trees, shrubs. I mean, you got excavators, forklifts, all sorts of little items, which is really neat. Let me show you guys where we're headed to. Oh, and if you guys have gotten this far, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up below for the video. And again, make sure to comment on how you guys feel about doing a YouTube-only video. Do you guys like it? Do you hate it? Does it matter either way, whether it's a live stream or just me talking to you guys? I'm kind of curious to what you think out there, because I'll try to do more YouTube-only videos if that's what you guys do like. But obviously, you see the cement trucks here. This is obviously a factory of some sort that produces cement, more than likely. And we're heading down there to drop off all the aggregate as well. Now would be the time to get a beer or a drink of your choice. If you're underage, probably just grab a soda or some water. Water is much healthier for you, by the way. I'm drinking a little bit of Maker's Mark and Coke myself right now. having a relaxing Sunday afternoon before I have to go to work, or back to work on Monday. In case you guys are wondering too, I've been gone for about 2 weeks, haven't uploaded any videos on YouTube, haven't done any live streams as well. And the reason is I've been in San Francisco on vacation. I did like San Francisco. Is it my favorite city? No, probably not. It doesn't hold up to Seattle or Vancouver in my opinion as far as the West Coast goes. But I had a lot of fun. I went to Angel Island and Alcatraz. Alcatraz was cool. I mean, it's something to see, but I would rather be at Angel Island all day if I had the choice to pick between the two now that I've been to both. Alcatraz, I mean, it was cool to see, but it was so crowded, even during the week. All right. And you can see it's holding our speed just under 3 miles per hour, which is what the slow speed control is for, so that's good. And we're working our way to the unloading facility right here. Just give it a minute to get down there. Graphics on the new Unreal Engine are very, very nice, as you can see. I mean, you can even see the reflection on the rails itself down below. And I don't think I have it in Ultra Graphics either. I have them pretty high up there, but I don't have them maxed out. Here we go, and you're going to start to see the rock or aggregate unload here. There it goes. And one thing I thought was cool about the trailers, or the cargo, is that it has separate containers in each one, if you see that. Thought that was pretty neat. So I can get to where it's actually unloading. Here we go. I just thought that was pretty cool. Go and get back inside the locomotive, make sure everything looks all right. Kind of cool. You can open the windows, you can pull the shades down if you want to in here. Lots of little buttons here and there. The starting sequence for this locomotive is pretty cool. So if you have the game, definitely do the tutorial on how to start the unit up. I think it's pretty neat. Alright, getting close to being half unloaded. Shouldn't take too much longer now for the next steps. And while we're doing that, we'll take a quick look at the map here. So we're on the little side yard of the main line. And I believe, don't take my word for it, I think London Paddington is over here. Could be wrong, could be on the other side, but I believe that's London. And then Reading's on this side from what I remember right here. And don't take my word for it, that's just what I remember from playing once last night. It's our current train right there. Oh, something that is relatively new is if you look at the score in the top right, it actually adds your score up as you continue along through the scenario. So you obviously get score for doing certain tasks, and you also get scores or points for doing X amount of miles without speeding. If you speed, I think it hurts your points, or you don't get any points at that point. So as long as you're not speeding and you do a certain amount of miles, you'll get points slowly added to that. I think that's pretty neat. Alright, so we're pretty much almost 100% unloaded. Let's get back in the cab here for the next instructions. There we go. Alright, throttle to idle. There we go. And brakes, we're going to go ahead and put the brakes on real quick. Go ahead and stop. There we go. Set it at 4. We're going to turn the slow speed control off.
That was great work. You should get that train over to Acton Yard, where it can be prepared before the return trip to the Mendips.
Alright, set the reverser forward. We're going to go ahead and release the brakes. There we go. Fully released as of now. And set the throttle to 1. I believe we're going to be at 15 miles per hour until we get out of the little siding back onto the main line. But we have to actually stop up here at the Hayes Goods Loop, about 500 yards, a little under 500 yards up ahead. I'll show you guys something new in this game as well, as far as how you stop. Kind of ranks it from red to green. And keep in mind, when you do apply the brakes, you have to set the pressure, and you can use this gauge to set the pressure right here. 4 is about medium. Anything under that's a little bit less pressure than that, and you either have to apply more or release to change it, so keep that in mind. Alright, less than 200 yards to go. You can see it starts ranking red, so obviously we don't want to stop in the red, we want to try to get to the green. And the green is actually past the stopping point, or the blue marker that you see on the screen, so keep that in mind if you're playing the scenario. Not sure if it makes any difference on the points as of yet or not. Don't really want to try it out. Maybe do that in the future on a live stream, but let's say if we're going to play it, let's go ahead and play it right the first time around. Nice little HST passing us. Let's go ahead and start applying some brake. And take it all the way to number 4 right there, which is pretty good brake pressure. I'll go ahead and let off a little bit because that's too much. And we want to stop in this green block that we're on right now. There we go. And it says go ahead and wait for a moment, which we will. Alright, so next stop is going to be Acton Yard Reception. Let's go ahead and release the brakes and get moving forward. Try not to rush getting there, just to let you guys know. If you get there too early, if we go full speed all the way, there's actually going to be a red light down at the end, and it will end the scenario immediately. So we're just going to kind of take our time. Keep it in notch 1. I could go up to notch 2 or 3 right now. I'm not going to though. Also, shout out to Matt Pedalston, I believe is his name. Hopefully I'm not butchering the last name, from Dovetail Games. He actually stopped into my live stream last night. Wealth of knowledge as far as trains in general, and of course this game. So check him out. If you guys can Google his name, you can find his Twitch and YouTube account and add him. I need to start watching more YouTubers myself as well. It's just hard with my schedule in between, you know, family, work, and everything else I got going on in my life. And we gotta wait till the back of the train gets past that miles per hour point. So once we get the whole train on the main track, we should get an increase in speed up here. So the increase in speed should come here shortly as we pass this little intersection. There we go, we got clearance. Again, I'm not going to go straight to notch 8. I'm going to take my time. I don't want to get there too quickly. Otherwise, we're just going to have to stop completely. Was that a sign knocked down? Oh, that's kind of cool. Go ahead and shut the window as well. Make it a little bit more quiet inside. Let's go ahead and go up in the notches one by one. So roughly about 5 miles, a little bit over 5 miles to go to Acton Yard reception. It will start slowing down, I believe, about 2 miles out is when you'll start seeing the reductions in speed. So make sure that if you're going full speed, that you do start applying brakes around the 2.5 mile mark. And we are cleared all the way up to 85 miles per hour, but I believe you're supposed to stay under 75. As you can see, max speed right there for the locomotive is 75 miles per hour. Currently in notch 6, doing about 530 amps. Going to go ahead and go to notch 8 right away. Let's go ahead and get moving now. Get really good frame rate even at high speeds, which I really wasn't expecting, to be honest with you, for such a new route being released. I know when CSX Heavy Haul first came out, the frame rate was pretty bad, but obviously they've been working on the coating on the backside, and it's done absolute wonders. So we can even do over 100 miles per hour, and it's still silky smooth like it is right now. Four miles out. Let's go and get back in cab. Go ahead and start letting off the throttle. I don't want to go too quickly for the scenario and have it end on me coming up, which I don't know, I may still have to stop. I may be going too fast as it is right now, but we shall see. I want to keep it under 60 if I can. Pretty typical day in the UK from the looks of it. Nice and rainy slash, I guess not really rainy, but foggy outside. Kind of dreary looking, in my opinion. Alright, so 1.5 miles to get down to 60 miles per hour. You can see we're 3 miles out, so right around the 2 mile mark is when you really have to get your speed reduced coming into the Acton Yard reception area. Go ahead and let it coast now. Go ahead and start applying a little bit of brake moving forward. believe the next reduction is right around 45 miles per hour, if I remember right, from playing the live stream last night. Alright, so it's actually down to 30. Stand corrected. Watch out, signals to double yellow right here, which means you got a single yellow next, so we need to be careful coming in. This is a single yellow, so we're obviously behind another train. I'm going to go ahead and reduce my speed quite a bit because I don't want to go run a red light for any reason. Just going to let it coast around 20 miles per hour. Hopefully I don't have to brake again, but we'll find out. Might be because of that AI train right there. It's probably heading out of the yard that we're going into. Oh, excuse me. So it looks like we do have a yellow signal right here. I was hoping to get it like a double yellow. We shall see. Alright, so we are taking a left up here. Just going to keep an eye out on the signals as closely as possible. Make sure we don't run any red signals coming forward or going forward. I do see a red signal up there too, so I'm going to go ahead and slow down a little bit. I think it may have just gone yellow. Let me see. Nope, still red. And I know it's going to fail me if I go past that signal, so I'm going to go ahead and stop right here and see if it changes for a minute. And we'll go ahead and request if we can pass it too. I'm going to give it a minute just in case. We may be cleared to go by. I don't think we are, though. Because I did hit this previously, and made me fail the scenario right here. I wonder if we can actually go take a look at what's going on too. Oop. Almost gave myself some throttle I didn't want to give. Just want to see what is going on up here, if anything. I don't know if we can tell or not. Looks like the yard is clear as far as I can see. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and move forward. Hopefully we are cleared to go. We'll find out. So it does say proceed at restricted speed now. Let's see what happens. There we go. Finally cleared. So as long as you get to proceed with restricted speed, you're okay. If you go through before it, though, I know you will fail 100% because I've done it before. Alright, so we're stopping at Acton Yard Reception up here, just about 600 plus yards away. And we're going to do some shunting for the remaining scenario, I believe. Quick look at the train, kind of snaking around right there. Always love seeing that. $350 yards. Again, you can start to see the colors on the ground as far as stopping points go. Try to stop in the green. Go. Definitely taking my time. I could be going a little bit faster and braking last minute if I needed to, but there's really no rush. There we go.
You'll need to refuel before the return trip, so detach from the wagons and move the locomotive over to the fuel stand.
Got it. So basically we're going to go ahead and refuel our locomotive, which means we need to go ahead and get out to uncouple the vehicles. And it's a little strange how it does it. It actually puts the marker right here in the middle. What you have to do, though, is just manually uncouple. There you go. Go ahead and climb back up into our diesel locomotive here. Sit back down. And we're going to get moving forward. So to make sure it's going to the right point, which we are. So we're going to go all the way forward and then reverse back. So release the brakes. Go ahead and add throttle as the brakes release so we don't roll backwards for any reason. There we go. And then that is a glitch I've had 2 times now. You can see the little mouse clicker is still there. I'm going to go ahead and fix it before we move forward. So actually, I'll fix it once we get stopped up here. I'm going to save the game and then reload it real quick. So there's 2 kind of, well, 3 glitches that I know about. That's one of them right there. 2 is the high-speed train has a glitch, a texture glitch coming off of it when it's passing by you or even when you're in the station. And then 3rd is the guy standing up in the locomotive that we saw earlier during the live stream as well. So let's get up here. We'll go ahead and stop the train, get it saved, reload it, and that should hopefully get rid of the glitch. Very important to get all the way up to where it says 0 yards, otherwise it won't let you go past either. Stop just a little bit too early. There we go. That should give it to us right there. Nope. Maybe 1 yard farther ahead, unfortunately. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and save it real quick. We gotta quit the main menu. I hate to do this while we're recording, but this is going to show you how to actually get rid of that. Go ahead and hit last played, get back into the game. Luckily, it loads relatively quickly, especially after you just got out of it. There we go. And our glitch is gone, as you can see, so that's pretty easy, right? So let's go ahead and set the reverser to reverse. In fact, let's look at the map first and foremost to make sure that we're headed the right way. I guess that's most important, right? So far it looks like we're heading the right way. This needs to get turned. There we go. And then we're gonna have to stop back here before moving forward. So that should get us to where we need to go. So reverser is in reverse. Go ahead and release the brake. Go ahead and add some throttle as well. And let's get moving to get this bad boy refueled. Going to go a little bit quicker. Let's see the little fuel station right there. I'll show you guys another little glitch I just thought about as we get closer to the fuel station as well. Again, all these things are relatively minor. It's nothing that's game breaking, but you do notice it. Oh, we didn't actually switch off, did we? I thought I set the, let me look at the map to see where we're going. Okay. We're still going the right way. I was getting worried. I thought we were supposed to switch tracks back there, but we're not. It's actually up here, so we're good. There we go. And I need to make sure I'm applying the right amount of pressure, which I am right there. Let's go ahead and get back into the map, and we got to change our junctions to go the right way. There we go. That will get us all the way to where we need to go to get fuel. So very important, go ahead and release the brakes, put the reverser back forward, add throttle. There we go. So up here, you'll see the hose actually laying on the track, which I don't think was done necessarily on purpose. But I don't know why it's laying on the track either. So when you run over it, it kind of makes it wiggle and shake around pretty bad until you end up grabbing it to refuel. Again, nothing game breaking, it's just something small that I noticed when playing on the live stream the other day. I do hear a train going by my personal house. I would switch to train cam, but we're actually recording for YouTube. If this was the live stream, I would definitely be showing the train going by. Alright, let's go ahead and start applying brakes. There we go. Out of our seat. And we need to go refuel. I think we can get off on this side too, can't we? Yes, we can. There you go. You can see it glitching out right there because we basically ran over it. Anyways, we really don't need fuel. If you look down here, it's almost full anyways. I don't know why it's having us refuel with that much fuel in the locomotive, but neither here or there. Let's go ahead and connect the hose and turn the fuel valve on. There we go. It's already filled up as of right now. We'll take this out, put it back. Oh, did I grab hold of it? There we go. Okay, or not. There we go. I was walking back into it. Then go ahead and put the fuel cap back.
Now the locomotive is ready to go. Get it hooked back up to the wagon, and that'll be you done for the day.
Alright, so now we have to actually go back and re-hook up to our previous train. And so what we're going to do, I just want to make sure before we get going, is that it is possible. This looks like we actually need to come out this way and then go back forward towards the train, which is fine. So we're actually going to hook to the other side of our consist of our train. So make sure we're going the right way. We're going to go all the way back, all the way back, all the way back to right here, and then stop, and then go back forward to hit the train. So it should be good. Let's go ahead and put the reverser in reverse. Release the brake again. Add throttle. And make sure we can see where we're going. See, now our guy's actually sitting down in the locomotive like he should. He's not standing through the seat. So that glitch has been fixed as well for whatever reason. Nice Sunday day of shunting here. Getting the train prepared for another Monday morning. It's got a little ways to go. And keep in mind, I'll show you guys on the map, but if you try to go back the way you came, you'll actually hit one of these red lights right here, and that will end the scenario. So do yourself a favor, do not go back the way you came. Otherwise, it will end the scenario. I found that out the hard way as well. Of course, I knew better. I saw the red light before I hit it and thought nothing of it. Should be getting pretty close, so we got to get back here and then behind this marker before moving back forward. Getting really, really close, so we're almost to the stopping point here. Go ahead and start applying some pressure. And we should be able to go back forward as of now. All right. Well, is it going to allow me to go back forward to that track or not? That's not going to get me to where I want to go, unfortunately. Let's see, so that's red. Can't change that. Why can't we change it, though? Because we need to get back to here. So it wants us to go all the way back forward. up here. And then reverse back again. That'd be a little bit of a nightmare. Let me try that though. Unless I'm just too close to that one for whatever reason. Let's go back and see. I guess we're gonna have to go back forward because we can't change this track. Let me just get out and check. Just in case. I really don't want to fail this scenario. Unless the track's already connected the way it should be. We'll go back forward and see what happens. Maybe it automatically has us go on the right path. If not, we got one more option past this if we don't fail the scenario right here. Alright. Put the reverser back forward, brakes off, throttle to 1. If we go right here, then we're good. If we don't, then we're going to have to hopefully make something happen. Looks like we're actually going the correct way, which is nice. Just wouldn't let us set our own. Okay, so it actually has us going the correct path automatically, which is good. All right. I was a little bit worried right there. I was like, oh, I'm going to fail the scenario yet again. This might be a scenario actually we'll watch all the way through. I mean, it's kind of late to be telling you guys that right now, but I probably would have failed this a couple more times if I didn't at least think it through a little bit. It's so easy just to get up and go without thinking where you're actually going. Here we go. We got about 44, 57 is our points right now on the top right. And we just want to make sure we don't crash in to our consist up here. There we go, get under 3 miles per hour. Let's see if I coupled real quick. I may have to manually couple it. There we go.
Well done. Grab a break in the porter cabins by the car park.
Alright, so we actually have to do some walking here. These boots are made for walking, right? So we're heading over to the porta cabins to complete the scenario is what it says. Hopefully it doesn't glitch out in the meantime. And we're at 4807 as far as points go. Probably could have done a little bit better. I think I wasted a little bit of time, but neither here or there now. There we go. Added 10,000 points right there. So level 6 on London Paddington to Reading, level 3 on Class 66, and I'm level 12 overall. So took 42 minutes, 42 seconds, 7.9 miles driven, 372 yards walked. And I guess that's a total score, 6,169. Let's go ahead and continue out. That's it. I want to thank everybody out there for watching me. Please go to twitch.tv/MiddleAgedGamer to watch my live streams in the future. Click the follow button on there. Trying to get 2,000 followers. So if I just get a fourth of you guys out there, I can easily achieve that on Twitch. If you liked the video, please click the like button or the thumbs up button below. If you made it to this point and watched the entire video without lying, don't say you skipped it to the end. Put cheers, cheers twice. Say it twice in a row. Cheers, cheers. And you will know who has watched the entire video from start to finish. You can see everybody else who commented. Maybe some guys from the live stream as well if they have the same names on Twitch. And I'll give you a little cheers back in the future as well. Anyways, thank you guys. I'll see you next time, and I hope to see you on live streaming on Twitch as well. Cheers.
Don't you know, it is getting old.